Hello and welcome to another complete Cambridge IGCSE Biology lesson, where you'll learn absolutely everything you need to know on topic 5.1 enzymes. As always, we'll be following the Cambridge syllabus exactly and we'll cover absolutely everything you need to know for your final exam. For topic 5.1, you need to understand the role of enzymes as biological catalysts, describe how enzymes function, and explain the effects of temperature and pH on enzyme activity. For extended, you just need to know the above in a little bit more detail and with reference to some additional key terms. A catalyst is a substance that increases the rate of a chemical reaction and is not changed by the reaction. Enzymes are proteins that function as biological catalysts and are involved in all metabolic reactions, including the breakdown of glucose to release energy through respiration. Like catalysts, enzymes can be used repeatedly because they're not used up during the reaction. They're important because they control the reactions in the cell and make sure these reactions occur quickly enough for the cell to function. Without enzymes, those reactions simply would not occur or would run too slowly to sustain life. An enzyme-controlled reaction involves a substrate, an enzyme, and a product, and the substrate and the product may be two or more different molecules. The substance on which the enzyme works is called its substrate, and the molecules produced are called the products. The part of an enzyme molecule that's responsible for combining with a substrate is called the active site. The active site has a specific shape, so like the fit between a lock and key, substrates bind to a specific type of enzyme with an active site that fits only them. The enzyme brings them closer together and facilitates a chemical reaction that results in the formation of a product. The product is then quickly released, allowing the enzyme to catalyze further reactions within the cell. Next, you need to know how enzyme activity is influenced by two factors, temperature and pH. We'll begin with temperature. Generally speaking, a rise in temperature increases enzyme activity and therefore the rate of most chemical reactions. As temperature goes up, enzyme activity will continue to rise until an optimum level is reached. Above temperatures of 50 degrees, most enzymes, being proteins, are denatured and stop functioning correctly. When a protein is denatured, its structure is altered, which is why egg white changes color and consistency when heated. By the same token, when an enzyme is heated, it changes shape, and with it the specific shape of its active site. This means that the enzyme can no longer combine with its substrates, and the countless chemical reactions that take place in cells occur too slowly to keep the organism alive. Now, enzyme activity is also influenced by pH, as acid and alkaline conditions alter the structural properties of proteins. Most enzymes work best at a particular pH level, but this differs from enzyme to enzyme. For example, the optimum pH for pepsin, a protein digesting enzyme found in the stomach, is around 2, while most enzymes, including amylase found in the saliva, work best in neutral conditions at around pH 7. If pH increases or drops too much, enzyme activity will slow and eventually stop completely. Okay, so that's everything for the core section, so we'll move on now to the extended content. For extended, you need to be able to explain enzyme action with reference to a few key additional terms. So when an enzyme binds with a substrate, an enzyme-substrate complex is formed before the products are subsequently released. Enzymes are specific, meaning both the shape of the active site and the substrates on which the enzyme works are complementary. For example, a protease that breaks down proteins into amino acids is unable to bind to glycogen or starch because the shape of these molecules and the active site of the protease are not complementary. For extended, you also need to explain the effects of temperature and pH in a little more detail. So the reason why enzyme activity rises with temperature is that as temperature goes up, the enzyme and substrate molecules gain more kinetic energy. This means they move faster, increasing the frequency of effective collisions and therefore the rate of reaction and product formation. If temperature continues to rise, denaturation occurs, meaning protein molecules start to lose their shape, the enzyme-substrate complex can no longer be formed, and the rate of effective collisions declines. Now, enzymes can also be denatured by extremes of pH, although effects are generally temporary, meaning normal function is resumed when pH returns to appropriate levels. Well done, you've just covered absolutely everything you need to know on topic 5.1 enzymes. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate your subscription, and I'll see you next time for topic 6.1 photosynthesis.